from the Kia of Chattanooga and Kia of Cleveland locker room, WDEF News 12 presents Touchdown Friday Night, brought to you by your Tennessee Valley Federal Credit Union, Zaxby's, Raw Spirit, and by your Greater Chattanooga Kia dealer.
And welcome to Touchdown Friday Night. I'm Rick Nyman.
And I'm Webb Wright.
Bradley Central blew a 21-0 lead against McMinn County last week and lost 34-29.
But the Bears didn't have to wait long to try and get revenge. Bradley and McMinn County were paired against each other tonight in the opening round of the state playoffs. And there's the coin toss. These two meeting for the second week in a row. And early on, it's Kelvin Wells going 30 yards for the touchdown, 7-0. McMinn County on top. Still in the first quarter, Corbin Powers connects with Clay Bennett, 27 yards for the touchdown. McMinn not getting behind this time. They're up 14-0. Later, Clayton Steele, his punt is going to be blocked by Ryan Fowler for the safety. All Cherokees so far, 16-0. Still first quarter, Corbin Powers to Matt Derrickson for the 15-yard score, 23-0 McMinn. To the second quarter we go, and more of the same from the Cherokees. Bradley, however, would get on the board with a 3-yard touchdown pass from Bryce Copeland to Caleb Kane, 23-7. But it was all Cherokees tonight, pretty much. Kevin Wells goes 32 yards for the touchdown, 29-7 McMinn at the half. McMinn rolls to a 42-22 victory.
County playoff clash between Hickson and Notre Dame. Second quarter, Irish up 7-0. They give it to Taylor Bankston, and he picks up a first down with some nice blocking from the offensive line. The Notre Dame offensive line goes to work on the next snap. This is Austin Banks, and he makes a first down run. Drive stall, so Alex Darris comes in for the short field goal, and he knocks it through. That made it 10-0 Notre Dame. Wildcats looking to generate some offense on special teams. Isaiah Robinson on the punt return, and he is drilled by Bankston. The Irish defense made it tough on the Wildcats all night long. The Irish win this one 31-6. They will face Giles County next Friday. To the Touchdown Friday Night scoreboard we go. Tyner goes on the road and loses a tough one, 21-20 to Sweetwater. McMinn Central hangs tough with Alcoa before losing at 28-18. Elsewhere on the Touchdown Friday Night scoreboard, Copper Basin all over Lookout Valley, and Columbia Academy falls big time to South Pittsburg. The final 76-21.
East Hamilton rolled into the playoffs on an 8-game winning streak, and if they could beat Marshall County, the Hurricanes would celebrate the first ever playoff win in school history. And the Hurricanes out of the mist and onto the field, and their defense was swarming on the punt coverage, and the Tigers just swarmed over by the Hurricanes. More Hurricane defense on the pitch. Malik Crawford is gobbled up right here by Trey Herndon. Marshall County would be forced to punt. And Ted Gatewood, he's ready to see a good return on this one as Hunter Parker nearly fumbles the ball but cuts his way upfield and weaves his way into Tiger territory. Nearly breaks it all the way before he's tripped up there. That would eventually lead to a 14-yard scamper from Logan Jackson, 7-0 Hurricanes. More defense from the Hurricanes, Marshall County deep in East Hamilton territory. The Hurricanes break up the Austin Stacy pass intended for Payne Smith. Big legal lick by the Canes. This is not what you want to see. Smith hard off the ground. The game was delayed for about 30 minutes. Smith was taken off on a stretcher. No word on the extent of his injuries. Certainly prayers go out to that young man, and we hope he is okay. When the football would resume, the Tigers with the ball inside the 2, but Austin Stacy tries to sneak it in. Dallas Hammond comes up with it for the Hurricanes. That's as close as the Tigers would get to scoring as the Hurricanes advance 38-0.
Signal Mountain was at home tonight against Page. If they beat the Patriots, and the Eagles would face East Hamilton next week. First play of the Patriots' second possession, Zach Mizell over the middle to Damian Lockridge. And he'll take it to the house. 80 yards for the touchdown. It's 7-0 Page. Second quarter now, Patriots give it to Zach Whelan. This guy is a load, and he barrels in for the touchdown. It's 14-0. Signal Mountain then threatens to get on the board later in the half, but Reese Phillips is picked off in the red zone by Keith Jones. He runs it back to about the 40-yard line. Mazzell then goes to the air once again, and he hits his favorite target, Damian Lockridge. He had an 80-yard touchdown reception earlier. How about a 60-yarder this time? He has to work for this one. That made it 21-0 at the half. Signal rallied to tie it, and they forced overtime. Oh, but they miss an extra point in OT, and Page wins it 42-41. Back to the scoreboard we go. Polk County, a big loser at home, 49-14. Cheatham over Grundy County, 48-30. Walker Valley also went on the road tonight and suffered a big loss. And Silverdale, they got a big road win as they beat Hampton 41-8. Coming up on Touchdown Friday night, Baylor and McCallie both enjoyed home playoff games this evening.
Plus, Ooltewah looks to knock off Anderson County. And in Georgia, Ringgold and LFO renew their annual grudge match.